Did you know you can win any Pokemon card duel by just eating your opponent's cards? I know that sounds like something Seto Kaiba would do to Yugi's card so that it couldn't be used against him, but this actually feels like something I could accomplish.
That's a lot of nuts!
I know I made a joke about doing Fridays with SumitoMedia, and then I realized that I have never let you guys know that I have a subreddit and a Discord where you can submit memes. So it's not like I can bring back Schlawai.
Tweet and shitpost for Sumito, and he'll make fun of it all in the next episode of the Weekend Memes.
So yeah, if we want Fridays with SumitoMedia to be a reality, I need memes that you guys submit for me to then meme on. So r/SumitoMedia on Reddit, or join the Discord and submit it to any one of the multiple channels, and then we'll have Fridays with SumitoMedia next Friday. In the meantime, instead of having to be able to take a look at memes on a Friday, I guess instead I'll have to settle for taking a look at memes on a Friday. I don't actually know how this is different. I saw this post on Twitter, which is actually something that happened back in September of last year, where PokeDuel's TikTok on Twitter posted that in Pokemon TCGs, when you're doing locals that are designed to give you points to be able to compete in a world tournament where you're playing the Pokemon card game, they're held to a higher standard, and so there's something known as a deck check, where you have to submit all the cards that you're using, and then they can check it at any point to make sure that you haven't added or taken away any cards to make sure that everything's kosher. Evidently, in one of these local events, one of the opponents consumed, put the card in his mouth, chewed and swallowed one of his opponent's cards, and then called for a judge to come and check their deck, which would then reveal that they in fact are missing a card that they announced in their official listings and would win by disqualification, and apparently it worked. I managed to find some live footage of this exact thing happening, so please enjoy. Now I know what you're thinking, Sumito, surely this can't be a feasible strategy to cheese your way through every card game that you end up in. I mean, if you're just gonna eat somebody's card to get them disqualified, why not eat everybody's card so they can't be used against you? And to that I have to say, shut up and duel me.
What the heck did you do that for?
So that it could never be used against me.
In that case, why not just tear up every card in the whole world?
Shut up and duel me.
Unfortunately, I can't seem to find any single piece of information to back this up. Not that I don't think it's not true. If you're going to be sweaty enough to go to a Pokemon trading card event, you're probably going to be sweaty enough to win by any means necessary. But I would love to know what the repercussions of this are. According to some people on Reddit, they have stated that they would issue a proxy card if they had one missing, so basically give you a replacement card because you should have it in your deck, and then the opponent would be disqualified. But that doesn't really make sense either, because what if he was just hungry? You may be winning this card game, but there's one thing you've forgotten about. Give me that. The heart of the cards. I think I cut the roof of my mouth trying to do that joke. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Bulldog, the company that is known for making very spicy ramen noodles. It is actually the brand that you are probably most accustomed to seeing in the spicy ramen challenges, from like a decade ago on YouTube or whatever. They make spicy noodles. Their name literally translates to fire chicken. It makes sense. Although, evidently, they are so spicy that they have just recently been banned in their entirety in the country of Denmark.
Current justification is that the product contains too much capsaicin, which is a natural substance in chili peppers. In other words, the product is being recalled because it's spicy.
It's a little bit strange because most people, they already know it's spicy when they buy it.
Just because you can't eat it doesn't mean I don't get to eat it, so I'm just very upset that I don't get my noodles.
That's score 1 for South Korean spicy noodles and score 0 for the Danish. How will they ever come back? And what is going on, by the way? When I first heard that Denmark was banning the entirety of Bulldog noodles, I was under the impression that it was like, an American thing where like we allow anything in our food, all the preservatives, who cares? There must be something in it that's like a really bad chemical, a carcinogen, something known for causing heart disease or whatever. And so the EU laws are much more strict about food, and that's why they're not allowing the import of these noodles. But no, According to that one TikTok and zero further research that I did on the topic, evidently it's because of increased amounts of capsaicin, which is a naturally occurring spice in peppers. It's used to spice up everything. It seems odd that that would be the reason that they would ban it in their country. Are people dying? Just to make sure I wasn't making a joke in bad taste, I went ahead and Googled if anybody has actually died from eating these spicy noodles. Evidently, Denmark's legislation, or whoever is in charge of being PR for this move, has stated that they want children to be aware that this challenge that they're endeavoring on, they want their parents to know that the noodles are extremely spicy. And the article itself refers to the one 10th grader who passed away after eating a whole bunch of those spicy one chip challenges, but evidently nothing from the noodles and not even anything in Denmark, so I would recommend you guys come to America. Not only can you have these spicy noodles, but you can also eat Pokemon cards. I watched this on my Twitch stream like a month ago maybe, and basically it had like 20,000 views on YouTube at that point and now has almost 2 million. But basically it's like a music production company, a music video production company that makes music using a bunch of kids and lets them like star in their own music video. And I know what you're thinking. Rebecca Black? Is this going to be another Friday? What if I told you it kind of went hard as hell?
Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. We've got the energy, we'll tell you all about it. I searched for my spark and I found it. Everybody in the crowd start bouncing. Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. We got the energy, we'll tell you all about it. I searched for my spark and I found it. Everybody in the crowd start bouncing.
Denmark is busy keeping their kids from enjoying the most delicious noodles known to mankind. Meanwhile, Ireland has their kids putting out top bangers. This thing's gonna be the #1 Spotify song in a week. You guys better watch out for Taylor Swift, by the way. The ongoing story about Elon Musk removing likes on Twitter has continued to provide some more memes. People have been trying to make an effort to find an alternative way to let people know that they liked their post, which seems stupid because he didn't take away the like button, he took away the ability for people to see what you liked, but regardless, people have been looking for an alternative. Most recently, one individual has stated that now that the likes have been taken away, can I get a yeah? You guys remember yeahs? These things were from Miiverse, a social media thing that Nintendo tried to create using the Miis from the Wiis back in like 2012. Scott the Woz is shitting himself right now. People have been making alternative versions of the yeah emote reaction to people's posts, mostly artists that are trying to work in their OCs and even some on-brand things from like Kingdom Hearts and whatever. It's lovely to see all the different fandoms come together and throw their flavor into the pot that is the dumpster fire that is Twitter right now. Mark Hamill has just been commenting the word like on posts that he has liked. He has commented like on hundreds of posts, just seemingly in riot of the fact that they took away anybody's ability to see his likes. And honestly, I mean, it works. YouTube at this point has not taken away the like button, although it may be going away anytime today. So if you guys enjoyed the daily uploads every day this week, challenge complete, please let me know with a like down in the comments. I know that's confusing, but you know, I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure it out. Big shout out to all the names scrolling by. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. Remember to submit some memes to the subreddit and or the Discord so that we can have Fridays with SumitoMedia, and I will catch you guys on Monday. Peace.